mitaku yepi. Chante washte nape chiuzapi, wakiawan anton amachiapi, ate waiki Charles Remley, ina waiki Donna Harrison, dayan yahipi. Well, hello everybody. Again, with good feelings in my heart, I extend a hand to each and every one of you. And my English name's Matt Remley. My Lakota name is Wakiawa Anatan. And welcome to all of you. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about our Naǧí. And our Naǧí is our spiritual self. In our Lakota teachings, we're told that our Naǧí comes from the Star Nation. And in particular, there's a constellation that the Wachichu call the Big Dipper, that we call Wicha a Kiohapi. And in the center of the bowl part of that constellation, there sits a spiritual being whom we call Tongwi, or Birth Woman. And Birth Woman sits at the center of that constellation, at a place where the spirit or Naǧí passes through. And what we are told is when our midwives are working with pregnant women, this is the spiritual being that the midwives will work with. And so when we're being born into the physical world, that Naǧí will travel through the center of that constellation and enter into our physical body, what we call our spiritual self. So the coming together of our physical and spiritual parts of us. The next part of our kind of what that Naǧí connects with, we call Naģí La. And Naģí La is that particle of Wakantanka. We go back to the creation story and all things being brought into existence. Shkan put a piece or particle of Wakantanka into all living things, which connects us to all living beings. So you have that Naģí connecting with the Naģí La. The next part of yourself we call Sichung. And Sichung would be kind of like your intellect or an acquired power. When that umbilical cord comes off, they would place that into two different types of pouches. For boys, they would put it into a salamander pouch, and for females, they'd put it into a kea pouch or turtle pouch. And the kea pouch would become the kind of first sichung for girls, and that kind of acquired power, intellect that they would be gaining from the turtle would be like longevity, perseverance. The salamander, it would be given off for its acquired power, intellect for the boys. The salamander has a lot of agility. It has the ability to kind of keep going forward and going on. And so that would be, Sichung would be the next part of yourself. The fourth part we call Niya, that physical breath of life. So those Naģí, Naģí La, Sichung, and Niya are kind of those four parts of your physical and spiritual self. With that Naģí, what's important to know about it is it has it's susceptible to influences. And you know, if a child comes into this world where there's into a home that there's a lot of abuse or neglect or bad things happening, that Naģí can leave. And this is something that can continue for the rest of our life. You know, that Naģí is susceptible to influences, even things that we ingest and put into our bodies, you know, alcohol and other things like that. You know, that Naģí will leave. So that's why one of the things that we do is from time to time be calling that Naģí back, calling that spirit back, because that Naģí again can leave and not be a part of us. You know, sometimes you know, if you see somebody who's maybe been on drugs, alcohol for a really long time, you know, in English you might say, and they look like kind of like a walking zombie. They have no soul, they have no spirit. That's because that Naģí has left them. So you need to nurture your Naģí, uplift it, and again, call it back to yourself, because it will leave our bodies. So you got to be real careful with the sort of influences that Naģí can be around. Okay, that's just a little bit I wanted to share about our Naģí, which connects to Naģila, again, which is that particle of Wakantanka, which connects us to all living beings. That Sichun, or that acquired power or intellect, which we continue to accumulate for the rest of our lives, and that that breath of life. So the 4 parts of yourself. All right, Petu Washte, Yuhapo. Have a good day. Dokshake.